Northland Basketball.
Welcome back to Northland Basketball, everybody. Sports Zone Nation, we've got a big one coming up for you. The 3A North Region Boys Championship game right here at the Wildcat Den. It's part of Northland Basketball presented by Choice Broadband. What a night we have for you, everybody. A big one. This game broadcast, the Boys Championship of the North, Monument Valley taking on Chinle. Welcome in, everybody, to our courtside location at the Wildcat Den. And they're warming up right now, just about ready to go. We'll get starting lineups and a whole lot more going from our public address announcer, Nate DeHosey. There are some other announcements happening right now, but Nate's going to take over here in a bit, take you through the starting lineups and the opening of this Boys Championship game for 2023. We welcome you, everybody. We welcome you into our broadcast coverage. And really couldn't be more thrilled with how things have gone for the past 3 days here at the championship. It has been, I think, everything that Northland basketball fans, hope that it would be. And for us, a privilege to be a part of the activity at Chinle High School.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, welcome.
So welcome in. That's Nate DeHosey in the background. We'll let him take over for a moment and walk us through the start of this one at the Wildcat Den.
Championship game of the 3A North Regional Basketball Tournament. Tonight's championship game features the number 3 seed, Chinle Wildcats, taking on the number 1 seed, the Monument Valley Mustangs. But first, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet tonight's championship teams, beginning first with the designated visiting team, the Chinle Wildcats. Introducing first the starters, a junior, number 0, Troy King. A junior, number 3, Antoine Bahi. A junior, number 5, Davian John. A junior, number 13, Stephen Anton. A junior, number 23, Joshua Key. A junior, number 32, Tristan Singo-De-Cattle. A junior, number 33, Sincere So. Number 34, Jaden Lee. A senior, number 35, Keith Gorman. And number 44, Caleb Denisosi. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the Wildcats. At guard, a junior, number 1, Josiah Harvey. At forward, a junior, number 11, Shea Burbank. Playing the post position, a senior, number 20, Delaney Bahi. At forward, a senior, number 24, Cashin White. And playing the post position, a senior, number 30, Tegan Howard. This is the Chinle Wildcats head coach, Raul Mendoza. And now let's meet the designated home team, the number 1 seed, Monument Valley Mustangs. Introducing first the non-starter, senior number 0, Miles Yossi. Junior number 3, Gary Nash. Junior number 4, Sean Shorty. Senior number 11, Leander James. Number 20, Andre Luna. Senior number 21, Dorian Sullivan. Senior number 23, Sequoia Jacobs. Number 24, Tackler Holiday. Number 34, Latrell Begay. And senior number 54, Kian Mann. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the Mustangs. At guard, a junior, number 1, Yuzio Flores. At forward, a junior, number 2, Jaden Redhouse. At guard, a senior, number 10, Roberto Flores. At guard, a senior, number 12, Brandon Blanchard. And at forward, a senior, number 50, Coy Phillips. This is the Monument Valley Mustangs head coach, Randall Gilmore.
Well, Northland basketball fans, guess what? We're back to do it again one more time in the 2023 3A North Region Basketball Championships. The boys' championship game set to go. Thank you to Nate the Hosey, the public address announcer, for just walking us through all that. Isn't he the best? He does such a great job, and we love our association with Nate. And he is as good as it gets, and he's got us ready to go. Jaden Redhouse from Monument Valley, Josiah Harvey for Chinle to jump this thing, and let's get it going. Both guys get a lot of air right there. Got under that thing, and it's tipped and controlled by the Wildcats. Chinle the basketball, and the wraparound pass by Delaney Bahi is taken away by the Mustangs. And we are underway with Northland basketball. Hey, listen, I high-five, I'm just going to say as a response, I high-five every kid I come across. I just happen to be in a position where these Monument Valley kids are nearby. I couldn't give any love to those Chinle boys like I do. Delaney Bahi knows exactly how I feel about him, and so does Cash and White. I love these kids. I don't care if they're wearing Chinle colors, Monument Valley red, Tuba City, Ganado, Window Rock, Page, Holbrook, Alchese, Snowflake, Winslow, Blue Ridge, Sholo, Round Valley. Proud to be in the position I am, to be a part of the sports zone and this thing we created called Northland basketball. Love it. Shot missed by Baijo, rebound and put back inside, and Roberto Flores has the first shot of the game. By the way, Roberto, before the game, gave me one of his personal t-shirts, one of those Roberto Flores t-shirts, gave it to me as a gift, something I will cherish, and I love it. Brandon Baijo did the same thing a couple of weeks ago. So not only do I have a high degree of respect for them as players, but they are friends as well. And there's a shot from Uziel Flores outside, no good. Rebound Shea Burbank, and he is tied up. It'll be Monument Valley's basketball. So I make no apologies for the relationships that we build here, and we love every one of these teams we are privileged to cover. Here's the inbound. And the baseline move by Roberto, and the double clutch. The shot is good, and a great start for Flores. And Monument Valley leads 4-0. That is Tegan Hallwood to Delaney Bahi, back outside to Tegan. And Brandon Baijo steals it, takes it right away. Look at the fancy work with the dribble. And then finally, Tegan has no choice but to get a chunk of Baijo on the shot. So a foul on Tegan to prevent the basket. That's his first foul, Tegan's first foul. And already it's getting heated up out there in this championship game. Baijo at the line. And that one is off the mark.
Checking in for the Wildcats.
Look at this. The back, the fourth. How do you go behind your back with your offhand? How do you do that? Second foul shot, no good. Rebound, Wildcats. And here comes Delaney Bahi. Delaney guarded closely by Flores. Of the Roberto variety. Left side, Delaney again. Jostaya, change of directions. Boy, he came hard with the elbow. He popped Jaden Redhouse right near the kisser there. Very physical. This game is going to be a tough one. And the inbound play works nicely to Josiah Harvey. First points of the game for the Wildcats. 4-2 is our score. Yasiel Flores way out on top. And he will drive past Antoine Bahi, dish it to Coy Phillips for the very nice one-handed jumper. That short-range jump shot, hard to do, hard to make. Coy made it look easy. 5:25 on the clock, first quarter. Our score, Monument Valley 6, Chinle 2. Antoine Bahi gets by the perimeter defender, but had to go back outside with the basketball. Now Burbank on the baseline, rejected by Flores. The follow no good. And Flores has the ball for Monument Valley. What a defensive play and block for Roberto. So he has opened up the scoring. Couple of shots already for MV, and now that defensive play as well. And the number 1 seed looking good from the start. Jaden Redhouse shot no good. Rebound by Joe, off balance, off the glass, and the shot is good. El Brandon connecting. Monument Valley. Now the backdoor cut. Antoine Bahi outside, Burbank. Shea missed it, rebound. First time we get to call out Cashin White. Gets a rebound, but did not get the follow. And up the floor it goes. Monument Valley, Coy Phillips for 3, and that's going to bounce around. Redhouse rebound. And knocked out of his hands, out of bounds by Burbank. So there'll be a reset and a throw-in coming up. But first,
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, we need the
Coach Mendoza doesn't like the start of this, so he calls his first timeout with 4:09 on the clock, first quarter. Northland basketball, the 3A North Boys Championship game, presented by Choice Broadband. Back right after this.
With Choice Broadband, you can now get an even better internet plan for your home. Our fastest speeds are only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Inbound on the way for the Mustangs after the Wildcat timeout. And they work it nicely to Jaden Redhouse. Jaden's got his first bucket today. The Mustangs lead it now 10-2. What a start for Monument Valley. Antoine Bahi, Josiah Harvey. Here's Cashin White for Monument Valley. Shea Burbank, and now Delaney Bahi. Those are the 5 Wildcats out there on the floor. And boy, look at the smothering defense by Brandon Bijo. Burbank at the elbow, outside Bahi. 4 seconds on the shot clock, and Cashin had to just throw it up there. Missed everything. Tipped out, and last touched by Antoine. And that ball is going to belong to Monument Valley. There is Coach Gilmore. And he's got to be pretty stoked about the way his guys have started this one out. Roberto Flores unable to get the 3 to go down. Bahi drives, and he got knocked down, got off balance. He's saw missed the shot.
Three-point shootout for the girls. So, girl shooters, please report to the tunnel to start getting ready.
So again, it's Monument Valley 10, Chinle 3.
Please report to the tunnel.
3 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. I want to remind you that on our Facebook and YouTube chats, we've already given away the Phoenix Suns. Boy, look at Josiah Harvey get out there, close the distance, and you don't block Al Brandon's shot very often. Great job by Josiah defensively, and then through it all, he's able to get Monument Valley to knock it out of bounds. That's the effect of great defense, isn't it? Under 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. As I was saying, if you will comment on our chat section, YouTube or Facebook, and let us know who you think ought to be in our inaugural first group of inductees next year in the Northland Basketball Hall of Fame or Ring of Honor, whatever we end up calling it. If you'll do that, just give us your ideas on who you think that ought to be. This goes back to about 2013 when we started providing our video coverage for Northland basketball, both the Navajo Nation and White Mountains areas. If you will give us your nominations, 1 or 2 or 3 names, we will put you, just for doing that, put you into a drawing, give you a chance to win this beautiful Devin Booker Phoenix Suns jersey we'll give away later on toward the end of our game or just right after our game. Well, Josiah Harvey got the shot a moment ago for Chinle, and it's answered by Roberto Flores. Roberto's game starting out nicely. There's a drive, player control foul. Yaziel Flores taking the brunt of that drive by Josiah. The Chinle fans hate the call.
Wildcats 13 foul. Mustangs ball.
They do not agree. But they're going to have to get over it because change of possession. Here we go. Whistle and a foul on Carrie Nash. Carrie Nash into the game for Monument Valley. Jaden Redhouse will check out right now. Dorian Sullivan joins a group of Mustangs that includes Yaziel Flores. Well, that must have been Jaden that got called for the foul because there is no Carrie Nash out there. I thought I saw him flash, the official flash the numeral 3 when he was indicating to the bench, to the scorer's table, who committed the foul. There's the jump shot for Dorian Sullivan. He checked in, and he delivered the points for the Mustangs. They lead by 10, 14-4. Got 90 seconds left in the first quarter. Swing it right side, Josiah Harvey will get it to his teammate Cashin, who's playing a little frustrated right now. Tough defense. You can see, you kind of feel it right there, don't you? I mean, he's just going after Al Brandon. And eventually gets knocked out of bounds. The Mustangs will keep control of it, but Bajo got knocked down and knocked out. I mean, look at these guys going. I mean, that little scrum right there, that started on the other end of the floor, and maybe it started a few plays back. Look at the move! Roberto Flores! I don't even know how to describe what he just did. He stayed in the air, he hung up there, spotted off the glass. Now, Yaziel will try something similar. He goes inside, he got it knocked out of bounds. How about Roberto Flores? Can we see it again? Here it is. I'll just go, I'll drive, I'll hang, I'll do some things that mere mortals could never dream of. And then a 3 off the inbound for Brandon Bajo. Amazing start for the #1 seed in the tournament. Monument Valley up 19-4 right now with 35 or so seconds remaining in the quarter. And finally, there's Cashin White. Took Cash a while, get his first points. They're going to need him to get a lot more of those. Closing out the quarter, 20 seconds remaining. And we're going to get a shot from the top. And that'll be a foul.
That was the number 13, Stephen Antone.
Stephen Antone has come into the game. Stephen has committed his first foul just like that off the bench, and he got the whistle. Brandon makes it 20-6. Monument Valley in front. Joe has 6 points. Roberto has 8 points. And it's been kind of amazing what he has done. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Boys 3A North championship game. Coverage here presented by Choice Broadband as we get set for the final 6 seconds of the quarter. Chinle could use some points right here. Kind of stem the tide a little bit. Inbound, 2 seconds. Outside, Bahi, Josiah, not enough time. Thought he had some time to get it going on the baseline, get it to his teammate, and simply did not have enough time to get that done. Time runs out. Monument Valley 21, Chinle 6 as we end the first quarter. In our coverage of Northland basketball, the 3A North Region Basketball Tournament presented by Choice Broadband. Stand by, basketball fans.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice Broadband. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Driving home a new Ford truck is more affordable than you might think. At Chinle Ford, you can lease a new 2022 Ford F-150 Super Crew STX for only $529 a month. Drive home a new 2022 Ranger STX Super Crew for only $399 a month. We have great lease terms and finance rates on all of our Ford trucks. Our expert sales consultants can help you shape the best option for you and customize a deal that's specifically designed to meet your individual needs. And at the same time, get you in a new Ford truck at a payment you can afford. Because that's what we do at Chinle Ford. Yep, driving home a new Ford truck is more affordable than you might think. Come visit us and check out all the options on the ground and on the way. Let us get to work for you at Chinle Ford on the east end of the Deuce. Or visit us at ChinleFord.com. All offers on approved credit. Payments based on 36-month lease. 10,500 miles per year, 3,400 to 4,800 notes. $645 acquisition fee plus tax, license, and processing fee. See dealer for complete details.
Well, it's about time. We finally get Delaney Bahi involved in the offense for the Chinle Wildcats. He goes in and gets hard fouled on the release. The guy that committed the foul was Kian Mann. And a nice bounce, home court bounce for Delaney Bahi. The shot is good. 21-9 as this second quarter begins, and Delaney with some masterful defense to take it away from Roberto. He's going to feed Josiah for the basket, and 2 quick makes plus the foul shot. That's 5 straight points to start the second quarter for the Wildcats. And then Delaney picks up his first foul of the game. 7 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first half. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is on the way. Baseline, move, offensive foul, player control, foul on that baseline. Roberto gets called.
Player control foul number 10, Roberto Flores, his first. Mustangs 14 foul. Wildcats ball.
Flores whistled for the first time in the game today. Four team fouls.
Out of bounds.
14 fouls on the Mustangs. Trying to check where those 6 fouls have come from for the Wildcats. As we get Delaney Bahi with the inbound pass. Ball at the top of the key. Josiah Harvey dribbles to the elbow left side. Pulled up, jump shot. But before that,
Team control foul number 24.
he's going to get an offensive foul. Cash and White trying to trying to give a screen to his guy, and then he got called for the foul. Ball way out on top. And that's going to be tipped out off of Monument. That goes out of bounds. There was the legend, Raul Mendoza. I have personally known Raul Mendoza since I was in my 20s. He was the coach at Holbrook. Then he left Holbrook and he was the coach at, I believe he went from Holbrook to Alchesay and then to Window Rock and then maybe back to Holbrook and then back to Window Rock. Coach Mendoza's been all over the place, but I've known him for a long time. I used to go to church with Coach Mendoza when I was a young man and he was a younger man. And I have a great deal of fondness and affection for Raul Mendoza. Here's the pass inside to Cashin. He's going to scoop it up there, and that just rolled right over everything and came down to, I believe that was Coy Phillips grabbing the rebound for the Mustangs. Brandon trying to work inside. Beautiful pass from Baijo. Make you think he's going to shoot, and then he gives it to Jaden Redhouse for a very easy bucket. The defense, the entire defense said, we're going to have to come and collapse to this guy. That's what you do. And then a foul by Uziel Flores now.
Fouls on number 1, Uziel Flores. His first, Mustangs 15th foul.
Look at that.
Wildcats.
Wow. And right there, I mean, he did elevate. And though the defense came and collapsed on, as you watched on that replay, they collapsed on Brandon. Because even though the guy scores incredible numbers of points, right? He's a very unselfish player. And he could have just shot that. He was 5 feet, 6 feet from the basket. That's an easy shot for him. By the way, Uziel Flores has just now picked up foul number 2. He did it very quickly. But Brandon gave it up to the wide open basket underneath. And a foul on the drive by Cash. Baijo has now his second foul of the game.
Mustang 17th foul. Cash and White at the line for the Wildcats, shooting 2.
This is Cash. And that one is Cash money. It's pretty good looking. Don't know about the body, but the handle's pretty good on that block attempt. Both foul shots are good. And a turnover. Flores convicted of carrying the basketball. Monument Valley 23, Chinle 13 with 5:16 remaining in the first half. Inside, and White has it taken away. Baijo with the defense. He's gonna pull up. And his pass is tipped. Wasn't a very good pass. And the Wildcats are going to make it pay. Nope. Cashin goes down. See if he's okay.
Mustangs ball.
A little bit gingerly on the get up there. He gets called for traveling. Yeah, just kind of lost his footing right there. Stefan Antone helping to lead that break and gave him the pass. We're going to get a whistle on the baseline. Josiah Harvey. Well, I didn't get a real good look at it, so I'm going to have to wait and see if there's a replay to flash for you. See why it is that the crowd is unhappy. No, can't tell right there. Didn't see the foul on that shot anyway. Meanwhile, Baijo. Baijo made the first one. And the second one.
Monument Valley.
Well, coach wants a timeout, so Randolph Gilmore, the head coach,
30-second
will call timeout. That'll give us a chance for this word from Holbrook Family Dentistry, and we'll talk about their Phoenix Suns jersey they're giving away here in just a bit, okay? Stand by. Northland basketball presented by Choice Broadband, a 12-point Monument Valley advantage.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Well, you saw the action. Jaden Redhouse called for the block.
Also number 2, Jaden Redhouse, his second.
Try it, look at it again.
Mustangs 18 foul.
Yeah.
The line for the Wildcats, shooting 2.
I'll reserve my comments for just a moment. Jaden picks up a second foul. Delaney Bahi made the second. 4 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime reports. Also, the 3A North girls 3-point shooting contest will be at halftime. Kick it outside. Corey Phillips for 3. That is good for Coy. 28-14, Monument Valley. Burbank hands off. Delaney Bahi. You're going to swing it to Josiah for the mid-range jumper. Great job on the pickup. Carrie Nash controls it for Monument Valley. By Joe, the quick catch and release. It's no good there. Tipped and controlled. Nash got the rebound. And now by Joe. 3:45 remaining in the first half. Roberto Flores with the shot up. Shea Burbank with the rebound. Shea's brother Cooper could very well be one of our first inducted members of the Northland Basketball Hall of Fame next year. Josiah Harvey making that bucket inside for the Cats. Here's by Joe. They're going to get called for the travel.
Traveling violation. Wildcats ball. Checking back.
Let's count the steps. You be the judge. I think that was probably a good call by the official. See, Cindy Lou out there nominates Al Brandon Baijo for our very first Northland Basketball All-Star. Oh, not All-Star, but the All-Star game's different. We'll do that in June. Our Ring of Honor, a Hall of Fame. It's a pretty good nomination. Let's see. Delfreda says, thank you to Holbrook Family Dentistry for the jersey giveaway. That's right. Thank you to Holbrook Family Dentistry. Takeaway for the Wildcats. Josiah wants the 3, and he's not going to get it. Rebound, Roberto. Long pass. Good catch. And a foul that puts El Brandon at the foul line. Joe always right in the middle of it all.
That was the number 3.
Spends more time on the floor than almost anybody. And Antoine Bahi got the foul call. Joe has 9 points. Make it 10. Nice pass. There's the catch. Wasn't a whole lot of contact from Antoine. That's 6 straight foul shots by Joe after he missed his first 2 in the first quarter. He's got 11 points. Josiah. And he got it outside to Stephen Antone, who got fouled getting to the baseline. Carrie Nash. First personal foul on Nash today. (30-16), it's Monument Valley in front. And at the free throw line, Stephen Antone, he missed it to the right. So he'll get his second coming up. And that one is good as well. Or as, I should say, the first one was not good. Second one is good. And Chinle's score stands at 17. Down by 13 right now to Monument Valley. And from way over the top, Joe missed the shot. He was out there like in the 23-foot range. They weren't challenging him, so he decided to take the shot. That was an air ball. Rarefied air ball. Here comes the drive and the adjustment. And the foul is good for Josiah. Delaney did not make his shot on the drive. It was a pretty looking effort. But it took Josiah tipping that one up and in for the Wildcat basket. The three no good for Flores. Roberto missing. Harvey the rebound. 92 seconds remaining in the first half. Josiah Harvey, he is called for the travel. That right there is the difference between high school basketball and the NBA, because in the NBA, not only is that not a travel, but you can take 2 to 3 more steps before they're even going to consider that a travel. Anybody seen that little video clip, the reel on a former NBA player, the one-time great Rick Barry from way back in the 70s, that era, talking about moving screens, moving violations, and traveling and all that? He wants them to just call it like it's supposed to be and make them play. Here comes, oh, great ball movement. Great job. That is Kean Mann with the basket. But you got to give a shout out to Dorian Sullivan for the great assist. And Delaney Bahi called for the travel. That last game, the girls' championship game, there were a lot of travel calls. This one, there's a lot of travel calls as well. You see another look at Kean Mann getting the bucket and getting the Mustangs to 32. They lead 32-19. Newly into the game for the Mustangs is Sequoia Jacobs. Carrie Nash feeds Jacobs, and the basket is good. Got great position. And the Wildcats threw it away. Some frustration with the Mustangs right now. You can just see it. Or rather, the Wildcats. See it on their faces, and you can kind of see it in their body language. "20 seconds remaining, no shot clock. Not for this final stretch. Roberto outside, he's gonna go past the defender. Stop in front of Delaney, who helped get the ball loose. Bahi picked it up. Now Flores picked up the foul right there. Second foul on Flores. That was the wrong spot, I think, for Roberto. I know he felt like he could get the ball away, but with the limited time here in that situation, how many times you see that be the case where the foul is committed like that? You know, there's just really no way of stopping your momentum other than to just not get started. But it's only 2 fouls, so I guess it's better than 3. I don't know. 9.5 seconds left in the half. Bahi on the 1-and-1. That shot is good. It's actually a double bonus. And that one is good as well. Got the girls 3A North 3-point shooting contest at halftime.
his third.
3 fouls in the game on Josiah.
In the bonus, Brandon Nigel at the line for the Mustangs, shooting 1 and 1.
Nigel makes the first. Our coverage of Northland basketball, these teams we cover on the Navajo Nation and the White Mountains, will continue into the playoffs, which do start on Tuesday. Girls playoff games on Tuesday, the boys on Wednesday, and here's a shot at the buzzer. Pretty good distance, a little wide right. And we're going to go to halftime with the Mustangs in front 36-21. The girls 3A North Region three-point shooting contest will get set up and going here real soon. And I'm going to tell you some more how you can win that Phoenix Suns jersey that we have, okay, from Holbrook Family Dentistry. Tell you about that here in just a couple of moments. And I'm going to tell you some other things that are, well, points of interest that you might need to know. Stand by for our halftime, presented by Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint Northland Basketball. And the tournament here, the championship game for the boys, brought to you by Choice Broadband. Stand by.
You may qualify for free internet with Choice Broadband. If you already have Choice Tribal Lifeline, then you may also qualify for a free internet connection with the Affordable Connectivity Program. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations nearest you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/ACP and get qualified for a free internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Happy New Year from Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Just in time for our Valentine's special, we are introducing our new business partner, Cattleman's Steakhouse. Yeehaw! With every insured replacement, you can take your sweetheart out for the best prime rib on the mountain. Or choose salmon, sirloin steak, cod, pork chops, chicken, or a variety of other delicious dinners.
You are the best, honey.
And with the Valentine's special, you also get 2 movie tickets to the WME theaters. And this year, you could take your Valentine to a VIP experience to see the King of Country, George Strait, live in concert. That's right, we're giving away 2 premium VIP tickets to see George Strait, Chris Stapleton, and Little Big Town live in Phoenix, including VIP parking.
Yes!
Don't miss out on our best Valentine special.
536-5972, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass Cashback. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Ignore the football footage. This is basketball, the boys 3A North Region Championship game. And a moment ago, Janet Sanchez competing for, I'll just say, in the girls' three-point shooting contest. Here is Chinle's Tamira Baya. That shot good. So there's 1, 2. Here's the money ball, as they call it. If you make the last ball in the rack, you get 2 points. The other ones are worth 1 point. So now she's got 3 points, 4 points. This one looks a little long. And now the money ball on this rack. So she's sitting, I believe, at 4 points. And Tamira will shoot again. That one off the mark. This one is right where she needs it. Another good shot. And the money ball. Got 2 points right there at the end. Not a bad round for Tamira Baya. She's got to be in the running now to win. Got some nominations out there for the Sports Zone Radio Hall of Fame or Ring of Honor. Next year we'll initiate that. Somebody says number 12, our Brandon Bijo, go. Somebody else said Tom Bijo, TC Warriors. Might be a little before our time.
1, go.
Ron says Taden, Arizona. Kyler, Cindy, Jeannie, Reed. And Ganado now taking a shot. Hey, the money ball goes in. This is Kiara Curtis for Ganado. Kiara. See if she can get it done right here on the money ball. Shot good. Well, she made both money balls, didn't she? This shot is going to be up, no good. Kiara's got plenty of time. Let's see, she made the first 2 money balls, and she's going to make the third one. So she's got 6 points on the money balls, and I think 1 or 2 other shots. She might be right there, though, with those money ball makes. Somebody said Kyle Goklish, but Kyle is a player, predates Northland basketball. We go back to about 2013.
Kiara, are you ready?
Somebody nominating Jalen Curley. Yep, of course. Jalen, what a great Ganado Hornet. Well, here comes Kiara Johnson. Kiara's a little long, a little short. Now she finds the perfect range on that shot. So she's got one. Let's see if she can start to get the range. There's a couple back-to-back. She could use the money ball for sure. She got it. Well, she's got to make probably 2 or 3 right here if she's going to have any chance. There's 1. There's 2. Money ball. Nope, money ball coming up. This one worth 2 points right now. Gonna miss that one.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Kiara a big round of applause. Our next contestant representing the Page Lady Sand Devils, Kiara Jenkins.
Somebody out there nominated, it's Autumn Whitehorse nominated Stuart Sandall from Page. Mutton Stew getting nominated.
2, 1, go.
Yes, indeed. Mutton, a huge Mutton, I should call him by his name, Stuart. A huge part and a huge reason why the Sand Devils boys team won their first ever and so far only state championship. Big Stuart Sandall, 6'9", right? When we last heard the measurement given. Off the glass with the money ball. That's what you want. Somebody said Kellen Parrish, nominating Kellen Parrish. Outstanding. This is an interesting one, and it's a good one. Sophie Hall says Kobe Corporich from Holbrook. How about Kobe Corporich? When he got hot, it was crazy. Fernando says Al Brandon by Joe for sure. Julius Yazzie says Andrew Shepard nominated. So thanks for the nominations. Just by giving us your nominations, we're going to give you a chance. We're going to give you a chance to. We're going to give you a chance to win this Phoenix Suns jersey, the Devin Booker jersey. We'll show it to you again one more time in the second half. While the girls' three-point shooting contest is going on, and you're watching it, Kyler Reed going to work right now. Kyler, Cindy, Ginny Reed going to work for the Tuba City Warriors. While that's going on, let's talk to a guy who knows Kyler as an opponent, knows all these 3A North young ladies that he gets to face with his lady. I'm not supposed to say Lady Mustang. I'm not going to say Lady. It's the Mustangs. Sorry, Coach.
I know. It's a tough habit.
Old
right?
habits
it's a
die
tough
hard.
habit to break.
Oh, they die hard, but I'm trying.
I know. I appreciate that, man. I've heard the concerted effort, so I really appreciate it, Floyd.
Thanks. Thank you. Coach Jason Franklin, Monument Valley, the 3A North Region Girls Basketball Coach of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You deserve that.
Oh, man, it's a program award, you know. If my girls don't do the things that they did, and I don't have all the support of the coaching staff and my athletic director, you know, it's not possible. So, you know, I'm humbled, I'm honored. So many great coaches in the 3A North, not only this year, but coming before me, to be able to say that, yeah, I was honored as one of those as well. It's awesome, man. It's humbling.
Again, congratulations. Well, Coach, probably the bigger thing to you right now is you got the win, you got the victory, and your team is the 3A North Region champion. So congratulations. It's been a little while since the Mustang girls program has gotten that crown.
Yeah, we talked about it in the locker room a little bit. You know, it's been a really long road. My first year coaching the girls program, I think we were 0-14 in the North. Finished last place, and you know, even my great group with Taylor Nez and Jaslyn Lane and Brianna Gillis and Keisha Begay, you know, that made the run all the way to the state championship game. I think we were 2-10 and finished second to last in the 3A North, and you know, got beaten the first game of the North tournament by 30. So,
but you were better than 2-10.
For sure.
You know, you gave away games that year that you never should have. You lost games that you shouldn't have lost. When you made that run in the playoffs, that was legit.
Yeah.
It really was. And that was a great run. It was fun.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Fun to see. By the way, Taylor Nez, if I could just divert for a second.
Absolutely.
Doing great.
Oh, man.
Playing well at Fort Lewis.
Playing well at Fort Lewis, and she just got accepted into the master's program in physical therapy at NAU. So she's finishing up her playing career at Fort Lewis this year, and then she's off to NAU to, you know, hopefully one day come back and be our trainer.
That'd be awesome. One of our all-time favorite players here. She had a motor that would never end, the hustle factor. Yeah. I don't know. I've seen few ladies be able to match that. She was certainly at the top when it came to having that energetic approach to the game, and always just seemed to just be joyful about it, just loved playing. So she's one of our all-time favorites, Taylor, and so proud of her, what she's accomplishing right now.
I was just going to say a motor that never ends and a smile that just doesn't quit, man.
Yeah.
She's a great kid. I love that girl.
100%. The girls in the three-point contest are getting their pictures taken now, and they're giving away
basketball.
Give away some basketballs? I want a basketball. The crowd is going nuts. They're going crazy. That's the most noise they've made
in this game.
That's how much people love basketballs. That if you're going to give them one out here, they go nuts.
They're going to go straight from the crowd out to the blacktop, and they're going to be playing horse out there.
That's right. Talking to the head coach of Monument Valley, Jason Franklin, 3A North Region champions. What a game. And that was a great game. It started slow, Coach.
You know, I talked to the girls at halftime. I don't think I've ever seen them that scared before in my life. That Altusay crowd got loud, and it shook our girls a little bit. And you know, we had to regroup and remembered to not panic. And you know that it starts with defense first, and we started picking it up. And boy, did Jazz Nosey have a game.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. She was carrying Altusay, especially that second half. And, you know, it took a lot of heart, took a lot of determination, and that family attitude that my group of girls has, man. Family came together, got strong, and got it done.
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, Coach, but I kind of felt like the team was a little shell-shocked at the beginning. Yeah. I thought the ladies, the confidence we're normally used to seeing out of your team, it wasn't there for a little bit, and I was concerned.
Yeah, that first quarter.
It came back, but I was concerned.
Yeah, that first quarter, and like I said, you know, not only the knockout punch that Altusay threw early, but man, their crowd was laying some body shots too, man. Their crowd gets behind them and they get going, and Altusay is a tough team, man. They're scary, and you know, we were able to find ourselves defensively and battle back into it.
Coach Franklin, does this tournament and this one in particular, your game yesterday and this game today, the championship game, does this help prepare you well for the upcoming playoffs?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I was talking to guys on the Fanatics radio show this morning, and one of the things I was telling them is one of the reasons that 3A North teams do so well in the state tournament is, you know, we don't play in these little small gyms, man. We play in big arenas with big loud crowds, and you know, you get in a bigger arena like this, the depth perception is different, the court feels a little bit different, and we do it night in, night out. And you know, to have this tournament, it's very much a state tournament atmosphere, and not just, you know, first round, second round. This is quarterfinal, semifinal kind of atmosphere, and to get this kind of warm up before the state tournament, man, you can't put money on it.
Can't beat it, can you? Can't beat it. That's why Andy Wood, the former Snowflake head coach, the longtime head coach there, he wanted to play North teams as much as he could.
Yeah.
He got his team. He petitioned into this when they did that sections thing or whatever it was a while back. He petitioned into this area because he wanted to play in this play, and it did. And they eventually won a state championship. And he gives a lot of credit to these experiences.
I've been talking to my buddy over at Winslow, Jerron Jordan, the last few days, and he was talking about how much he missed, being in this atmosphere and what it does for his teams and for his girls. And then the bracket came out, and I took a look at that, and I said, well, buddy, you got your wish. Now you got your own little 3A North tournament because you got all North teams around you in that bracket. So
yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is.
Be careful what you wish for, right?
Coach, want to wish you the best of luck and congratulate you on a great victory as we get back to the boys' game here. But way to go, Coach.
Thank
Always
you very
much.
Always
great to see you, and we're going to look forward to seeing you in the playoffs.
Hey, I want to give a quick shout out here to my boys, A.B. Smooth and Bobby Flowers and Little Uzi and the rest of my Honjon football family over here, Sequoia and Coy and Kian. And let's bring that other ball home, fellas. We need 2 of them in Kansas.
Okay, A.B. Smooth?
A.B. Smooth, that's Al Brandon.
Smooth.
That's my quarterback.
And Bobby Flowers?
Bobby Flowers, Roberto Flores.
Bobby Flowers?
I call him Bobby Flowers.
Okay.
And then his younger brother, Uzi. That's Little Uzi right there.
Little Uzi. Well, I'm gonna think about dropping those in a little bit here in the second half. Okay?
There you go, bud.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks, Floyd.
Jason Franklin right there, Monument Valley girls head coach, and they are the 3A North Region champions after their earlier victory over the Atlanta. The I'll just say Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons are similar, aren't they? Different colors though. And we're underway, everybody, with Northland basketball and the 3A North Region boys championship game presented by Choice Broadband. Look at that! That is a fingertip roll extraordinaire is what that is. And a great start to the second half with Josiah Harvey and the Chinle Wildcats. They're going to have to get a reversal of fortune. They're not down by too much for sure, but they got some work to do. Down 13 right now, and there's struggle to. Hey, somehow the Wildcats ended up with a shot. 2 guys out there trying to handle the pass, could not handle it. Well, not well anyway, and they got it to Cash, and Cash's shot didn't go in. So we're 1 minute and 6 seconds into the second half. Good to have you with us. There is Bobby Flowers, Roberto Flores. And that shot is off the mark, might have been tipped out there defensively by Delaney Bahi. So let's check your starters. Here's Tegan Hallwood. There is Cash and White. Shea Burbank starts the second half. Josiah Harvey and Delaney Bahi for the Wildcats, and we're going to get an offensive foul. That's Cash White. Cash has not had the kind of game that we're used to seeing. And by the way, Josiah has left the game already, played 90 seconds. And Josiah Harvey has checked out. He's got 3 fouls. Cash has 2 fouls. And the basketball is Monument Valley's. The fadeaway on the baseline, no good for A.B. Smooth. And now in the front court, Delaney Bahi. To the corner. And under. Cashin tried the reverse. Couldn't get the spin on it. Couldn't get the English. Tegan called for the travel. Well, I see where the call came from, but he was trying to keep the foot planted.
Mustangs ball.
See somebody nominating for the inaugural induction next year of players into the Sports Zone's Northland Basketball Hall of Fame. Somebody said Roberto Flores and that Baijo kid. When you say that Baijo kid, you got to be more specific because there's a couple of amazing Baijo players, like the guy right there, A.D. Smooth, that just gave up the ball to Yaziel Flores. Now here's Corey Phillips for the jumper. Off the mark, knocked out of bounds. Bahi got the last hand on it. Here are your guys on the floor right now for Monument Valley. Jaden Redhouse, Roberto Flores, Yaziel Flores, Corey Phillips, and Brandon Bijo. And they're going to deny the pass inside. Both Flores and Bijo were there to deny the pass. And Roberto trying to get some space and does! And the shot! And the foul! And the boxing match with his teammate. That's the kind of play. Few out there can give you that highlight right there. Look at the step back. Look at the camera work. Look at the beautiful job by our production team, our producer, Derek Simmons. Let's go. Let's go. Make it a 3-point play, everybody. A 4-point play. Sorry, 4-point play right there for Burt's. Delaney, great pass, feeds the corner. Tegan Hallwood, but he could not connect from outside. Flores got the rebound. Chinle then fouled him. That was Delaney on the foul. There it is from downtown again. You got to see that again, don't you? Those guys love each other. Those guys love this game. I love how they play the game as well. I mean, I talked earlier about how Al Brandon has spent so much time on the floor. I mean, sprawled out, horizontal. His 3-point try, no good. Try to get the follow. Shea Burbank ends up with it for the Wildcats. Josiah. To Burbank. Delaney, the drive, and oh boy, that shot deserved to go in. That was a tough effort by one of the toughest guys playing res ball. That's Delaney Bahi.
Delaney Bahi on the line for the Wildcats. Shooting 2.
And the shot is good for Delaney. He'll get both of those. But it's a big lead right now for Monument Valley. Coy Phillips going to post up Shea Burbank, working. Trying to change directions and then gets fouled by Burbank. Nope. They said it was Josiah Harvey. Wow, that's 4 fouls in the game on Josiah. He's going to have to get out. I think he's getting out. Looks like Cash is coming back in.
Checking back in for the Wildcats, Cash and White.
So there goes Harvey with his 4th foul. Yeah, that's a solid call by the official. And that's a pair of foul shots made by Coy Phillips. Shea Burbank got a chance for the 3, didn't make it. Zeal Flores rebound. Pass to Bijo. He got smacked by Delaney. And then a timeout, everybody. We'll take this one as well. Northland basketball. It's presented by Choice Broadband. Back after this word from Sholo Ford.
Max your tags. Max max your tax refund with the car guys you know and can trust at Sholo Ford and Sholo. Take advantage of Guy Hatch's special volume pricing, Ford factory incentives, and max your tax refund to lower your payments. Max your tax and defer your payment. Max your tax as a down payment. Max your tax to max your trade allowance. Max your tax and get in that vehicle of your dreams. Sholo Ford will show you how. Whatever you're looking for, we probably have it in stock. Not only new Fords, but affordable cash cards to monster trucks. Most makes and models. At Sholo Ford, we have the inventory and selection, with shipments coming in every day to help the demand that comes at tax refund time. Because there's no better time to buy. Because you can max your tax. Max your tax refund. Lower your payment. Defer it. Or add it to your trade. And here at Sholo Ford, we'll help you with every step of the way. Check us out on the east end of the Deuce or at SholoFord.com.
Listen, Northland basketball fans, how can you not be a huge fan of El Brandon Baijo? Antoine Bahi. Tegan Hallwood, guarded by Uziel Flores, and they'll try to get a pass to the baseline. Trying to get it in there to Cash and White.
Out of bounds. Mustangs ball.
The Mustangs just continue to play very fast, very intense defense. There you go. That's what it looks like from 16.5 feet away. Another look at it from this angle. Elevate, get where nobody can touch your shots, and then just throw it in there perfectly. Monument Valley trying to become 3A North Region champions. Well, I mean, both teams are trying that, aren't they? It's just that Monument Valley's been the team with the success in this one, up by a lot right now, but that guy could have a lot to say about it. If they can just start to get him open, get him those shots, Delaney Bahi. And it is a 16-point advantage. This one out of bounds.
Mustangs ball.
Last touched out by the Mustangs. Inbound by Joe. He goes around and throws a beautiful drop back pass. Too bad it didn't go in because the pass was brilliant from Baijo. The absolute blind pass behind him perfectly to Kean Mann. Antoine drives, had a man in the corner. Well, he almost made the shot, but when he drove, he drew the defense away from Delaney Bahi, who was wide open in the corner. That's the one you want, right, isn't it? You want to draw that defense, hit your wide open guy for that shot, especially when his name is Delaney. And just trouble with the handles. They'll go out. There's that pass again. I mean, how did he throw it perfectly? I tried to throw one of those today. We did a little shoot around, a little sports zone shoot around between games out there playing horse. Our technical director, by the way, Julio K., he won the game of horse. I still think that this is Julio right there. He won. I still think he cheated somehow, some way. I don't know. I can't prove it, but I know there was cheating involved. So he beats me. Collectively, we beat the camera guy, Derek. The guy pointing at us with the camera. No, you're shaking your head. No. Yeah, we both beat you. I'm going to go back and say again at the free throw line, just in the shoot around. Okay, I was 28 out of 30 from the foul line. 28 out of 30. Okay, that is real. That's real talk right there. Here comes Baijo inside, and he missed that shot, and then commit a foul. And that's he just was too much invasion of space.
Mustangs second team foul. Wildcats ball.
2 minutes left, third quarter. 44-28 is our score. Advantage Mustangs. Bounce pass. Teagan drive. And Kean Mann got there to block it, but he also got a chunk of the forearm. Hold on. I'm going to call Dorian Sullivan. I'm not sure Dorian was anywhere nearby. Kean Mann was right there that kind of swooped along and got the smack foul, as we call it. Tegan Hallwood. Am I looking at the beginning of that little? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be looking at on that because I didn't see the right at the beginning. I don't see what happened. Something happened. A lot of physicality in this game. That one's kicked out. That's off of the left foot of Davian John. But they're going to give it. This is going to be on Davian's foot, I think, right here. Let's look at it. Wasn't it? Or was it off Tegan, or was it off El Brandon? The officials say El Brandon inside, and the shot good for Cashin. He's got 6. Minute 14 left in the quarter. Bijo shot back iron, no good. Tips out to Roberto Flores. And he is going to try to get up there, and he does get the 2-shot foul. Some guys just know how, don't they? They just know how to create the contact to go to the foul line. This guy right here, it's one of his specialties. Flores, watch this. This is gonna be like, I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna make you put me at the foul line. So he makes 1 out of 2. He leads the team in scoring, though, with 16. No, sorry about that. That's El Brandon. I gave the points the wrong direction. I need to fix that. Sorry. El Brandon Bijo. The PA guy, Nate DeHosey, was thinking what I was thinking on that call there. All you got to do is just call the guy's name out. Kean Mann making contact there and sending Delaney Bahi to the foul line. 2 shots on the way for Delaney. 2 fouls in the game on Kean Mann. Delaney's shot is off the mark. Delaney's got 9 points in the game. There goes Kean Mann out of the game. Got a little coaching up from El Brandon Bijo on his way to the bench. This is off the mark. The rare 0 for 2 for Delaney. Flores into front court to Dorian Sullivan. El Brandon to Jaden Redhouse in the low block. Outside Flores. He has to give it up. Sullivan. Roberto. Knocked from his hands out of bounds. So Bobby Flowers will throw it in right in front of the Monument Valley bench, and not a very good throw. Broken up. Tegan Hallwood takes it away, and there's that Delaney Bahi adjustment. Spins it up there. The shot is good for Delaney. At the buzzer, the shot won't go in. But that is a strong effort for sure to get us to the end of the third quarter, everybody. It's great to have you with us. We're going to grab a word from our presenting sponsors of the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game, which we'll announce at the end of this one, at the end of this 3A Boys North Region Championship game, brought to you by Choice Broadband. The fourth quarter, straight ahead. Stick around for it. Northland basketball, presented by Choice Broadband. Back in a moment.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
I'm going to give a shout out to our outstanding production team, including Mr. Leonard Keone, as he's called by Damian Guy, says Sports Zone Northland basketball cameraman, Mr. Leonard Keone, for Ring of Honor induction. Yeah, Leonard does a great job. He's getting a bit of a break right now. Jessica Kay on the camera. And up and off the glass, that's Cash. With the shot. Fourth quarter underway now. If the Mustangs are going to, or the Wildcats are going to do it, they're going to have to do it soon. Down by 11. Defense, Antoine Bahi. And he touched it out on the baseline. It's a good effort, but he is not ultimately going to get to control that one. You got Antoine Bahi, Delaney Bahi in the lineup right now for the Wildcats. Also Cash and White. There's Tegan Hallwood out there. And finally Davian John. And you can't grab the jersey like that. Davian gets called for the foul. Well, how many jerseys are retired out here on the Navajo Nation? How many jersey numbers? How many? Are there any? I don't know of any. You would think that Reneldi Basenti would have her high school jersey number at Winter Rock retired, wouldn't you? Isn't she really acknowledged as the all-time greatest player out here in the North? One of the all-time greatest state history. And Arizona State University history. Inside it goes, tipped around. Cash and White, he is fouled by Roberto.
Fouls on number 10, Roberto Flores, his third. Mustangs, 15th foul.
7 minutes, 7 seconds remaining here. If you will send us a nomination or 2 or 3 to next year's inaugural induction of Hall of Famers for Northland basketball. We're going to put you into a drawing for the Devin Booker Phoenix Suns jersey we're giving away from Holbrook Family Dentistry. You saw Antoine Bahi with a beautiful basket a moment ago, and the Wildcats are playing with some urgency right now. Delaney Bahi up the floor, and his pass leads Cash a little much, but he collects it, and outside for three. Big shot, Antoine Bahi. These Wildcats aren't going away. 49-41 now. Monument Valley in front, but it's Wildcats with the momentum. And a timeout taken from the bench. Coach Gilmore says, I gotta get a timeout. We're gonna stay here with this energy as I remind you of a couple of things, okay? Let me get some things out there that you need to know about. We got our Northland Basketball All-Star Games, boys and girls games, coming up at the beginning of June, first weekend in June. And we will announce our location as soon as possible. We think we know where that's going to be, but we have to get the final approval. So that's coming up. You get to help us decide who gets to play in the Northland Basketball All-Star Games. So be paying attention throughout February and on into March as we give you that opportunity to help us choose the teams, okay? Okay. Also, see what else is going on at the Sports Zone coming up in the month of April. We start our broadcast coverage of the Arizona Rattlers. So that's what we do in the summertime is we are the television and radio broadcast production company and team for the Arizona Rattlers. They play at the Footprint Center, Phoenix Suns Arena. So we do the home broadcast for them and for the Tucson Sugar Skulls, both teams in the Professional Indoor Football League. And if you've never been, you've got to think about going. Because if you love this environment, this energy, this intensity, this competition, you will love indoor football, I promise you.
Wildcats 18 foul. Flores at the line shooting 2.
So think about that. Think about going. And the games are affordable. It's family fun, and it's very affordable. Ticket prices begin at $10 to watch some amazing football, indoor football. Second of 2 foul shots good for Roberto. He's got 16 points for the Mustangs. Cash for 3. And it did not go in. And after Flores collected the rebound, he was fouled by Antoine Mahi. 3 fouls and a timeout taken by the legend Chinle wants that timeout. Here's this word from Holbert Family Dentistry. They're going to give you the Phoenix Suns jersey coming up on our broadcast of the 3A North Region Boys Championship game presented by Choice Broadband. There's a technical foul. Before we get that word in, let's see what technical foul on the Wildcats bench. Coach Mendoza must have got a little heated out there. Flores. No, by Joe. And I guess we're not going to go to a timeout. I thought Coach was asking for a timeout. Maybe he was just, as we would say, jawing at the officials. Oh, you want to? Hold on a second, guys. Take a look at Roberto for a second. Flores going to shoot. Okay, so that was the foul shots for Bajo. Now Flores shooting technicals, and they're going to get the ball. Take a look at this. Here's the jersey, everybody. There's the Devin Booker jersey that we are giving away coming up in a little bit, okay? Well, you want to see the front? That's the front, just to show you it has a front. Okay? I'll go inside out with it, too, if you want me to, guys. Can I show you this other shirt that nobody can have because it's mine? Roberto made both foul shots. Some cushion out there now. 13-point lead for the Mustangs. Musil hauls in the pass. He's going to dribble to the foul line. The little head fake. And the jump shot. As Coach Franklin of the girls team calls Musil, Little Uzi. And that's a three-pointer. Excellent usage of the glass by Delaney. Down low. And a 2-shot foul. Shea Burbank will be called for the foul. That'll be the second in the game on Shea. That'll put Jaden Redhouse at the foul line. Look at this jersey. Oh, we'll take a look at the replay first. There's Delaney. Yeah, look at that glass. Nice usage of the glass. Here's this T-shirt. Let's see here. Are you going to stand in my way here? Other way? I don't know. We'll get that shot in a minute. Everybody in the way. Jaden Redhouse. He got one of them. Delaney. Back outside. Teagan. He'll drive. I thought Teagan should have just taken that three. He liked his chances on the drive. And his team keeps control. Delaney. And he is going to get fouled. I think that's Jaden Redhouse that ends up fouling him. You want to take a look at this T-shirt again? Here we go. If you guys want to take a shot. This is the front. This is, so that's Monument Valley. This is the key part right here is the back, okay? Right, look at that. Roberto Flores, number 10. Personal gift that I accepted from that young man right there, Roberto. And I promise you that is going in my all-time collection. I've got Some other great shirts out there. I got, let's see, Curtis Begay. Kurt, I got, let's see, who, Jana Soli, I got her shirt as a gift. Thank you, Jana. Still love that thing. A couple of weeks ago, I got Brandon Bijo gave me a gift of a shirt. It's one of the all-timers. Here's a foul on Uziel Flores. 3 fouls in the game on Uziel.
Mustang 17 foul.
Boys championship game of the 3A North. 4.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. 57-44, Monument Valley. Delaney missed the shot. He's got Delaney Bahi has 14 points, but doesn't it feel like more than that? Tegan Hallwood has to get it out of the corner there, get some air to breathe. And then the three is maybe deflected by Jaden Redhouse. No good for Bahi. Just kind of been that kind of day. Wildcats. And the travel call. Well, we got a timeout. It's Monument Valley taking that timeout, everybody, as we get toward closing out the. So we get that word in now from Holbrook Family Dentistry, and that Phoenix Suns jersey can be yours. Nominate somebody for next year's inaugural induction of players from the past 9 years or so that we've covered Northland basketball. Nominate somebody, 1, 2, or 3 players for that. We'll do that next year, and we'll love to hear from you, your thoughts. If you'll just give us a nomination, we'll put you in a drawing for this great Phoenix Suns jersey from Holbrook Family Dentistry.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Hey, there's Roberto Flores for you. Flashing the big 3 in the corner. MV gets to 60 now. They're in front by 16. 60-44 with 3 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in regulation. Will the Mustangs join the Mustang girls basketball team as 3A North Region champions? The Lady Mustangs with a victory earlier today. Final score, 56-43. They beat Alchese. And how about the 3A state boys tournament bracket? Can I say something about that? Monument Valley has a first round bye. Mustangs are the number 6 seed. So they're not going to play until next Saturday. Get a full week off. They will play either Ben Franklin or Globe. I think the smart money is on Ben Franklin as the favorite in that game. Monument Valley has played them before and did beat them way back in the summertime. Don't know if it's the same group or not. If Monument Valley can win their first round game next Saturday, that will put them in the quarterfinals in Prescott Valley the following Tuesday against either Coolidge or Page or Blue Ridge. Tough quarterfinal matchup. And there's Bijo for you. Now Brandon with the shot, and now a whistle. That's going to be a foul on Jaden Redhouse. Redhouse has 3 fouls in the game now. We got 2:26 remaining in regulation. So Monument Valley has a first-round bye. So does Holbrook. Holbrook has a first-round bye. The Roadrunners are going to face either Florence or ALA West Foothills. Now the teams that are going to play in the first round for the boys, first round of the playoffs, that we get to cover with Northland basketball. And they will play this coming Wednesday as we watch. Well, Brandon pleading for the foul call, didn't get it. Long pass to Teagan, baseline, and outside Delaney, a little bit short. There's Teagan Hallwood with the interception of the outlet pass. Teagan to Delaney, back to Teagan. That's a great job, and 2 quick points and a quick stoppage of play out there.
Official timeout.
Now Brandon's going to have to come out. He might be having a little blood going out there. So I'm going to take a look at him.
Checking in from Brandon. Dorian Solomon.
Let's register the points for Teagan. 62-46. Monument Valley, 1:40 remaining. Uziel. Jaden Redhouse. Pass saved right there by Roberto Flores. Bijo going to return here in a moment. Inside, Coy Phillips. And he dives, saves it. Coach calls timeout before the travel can get called on Coy.
Full timeout.
So let's take the timeout, but stay right here, everybody, and let you know that the Chinle boys are going to travel to Thatcher in the first round of the playoffs on Wednesday. Blue Ridge and Page are going to play at Page on Wednesday. Snowflake will host Sholo on Wednesday. Payson at home against Burgate Catholic. These are all teams that get coverage with Northland basketball. And then, as I said, the only 2 teams that we cover that got first-round byes, Holbrook and Monument Valley, don't play their first games until next Saturday. So we invite you to pay attention over the next few days to find out when and where you get to see our coverage of Northland basketball. We know this because we have a partnership with excuse me, a partnership with Sholo High School Athletics. We know that in the first round of the girls' playoffs, we will be at Sholo for the Lady Cougars' first round playoff game. That's this Tuesday. Sholo, take that back, it's a second round playoff game because they got a first round bye. So it'll be next Friday. Next Friday we'll be at Sholo. They'll play either Thatcher or Scottsdale Christian. We know that one for sure. So we have an agreement with Sholo to provide their coverage, and we will be there for that. But this coming first round girls and boys games, we'll have games on Tuesday and Wednesday. Don't know where those are going to be yet for us. And then, of course, Friday at Sholo, then Saturday, a boys game, second round game.
Joshua Key.
That is going to be a putback basket for Joshua Key. Final moments here, 50 seconds left. Monument Valley about to celebrate a 3A North Region Championship. They played great today. From the very get-go, they have been great. Jaden Redhouse battling for it, but Teagan Hallwood, look, Teagan is just spent. Teagan is he has just given every measure that he can for his team out there today. Valiant effort by Teagan and his team. And you can see it on his face. He is just physically exhausted. Takeaway, Cashin White. Return pass, Cashin gets those points. Hand check foul on Antoine Bahi. Nope, it's Delaney Bahi, his 4th foul. 19 seconds left. And Monument Valley gets to celebrate a second trophy for the hardware case back home at Monument Valley High School. Yuzil Flores. .15 seconds left. Well, that's a good shot. Mahi, second three of the quarter. He's gotten into double figures, 10 points. There's Flores capping off the Monument Valley points. And the hustle never stops, does it? Now Brandon Baggio still playing hard, flying into the crowd over there. Inbound, shot, blocked. That was Brandon Baggio getting a block at the end, never giving up. And look at those guys. Look at those guys. Are they happy? Is there joy in Kayenta? A well-deserved Monument Valley 3A North Region Championship. Final score 65-53. They cap off a brilliant regular season.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give both championship teams a big round of applause.
What did that look like, that regular season? Games at the AIA counts, 17-1. 17-1 for Monument Valley, 12-0 in the region, and now they win their 2 region tournament games. So that's 14-0 against their region competition. It's amazing. Wow. They're going to do the presentation of the trophy. Eventually, we're going to talk to the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game. I'm going to check and see what the overall record is. If you add this one in, Monument Valley is 24-3 with tournament games counted. 24-3. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being a part of something like that? Presentation coming up. Congratulations to MV, Monument Valley. Coach Gilmore, Roberto Flores, Brandon Baggio. Legends of Northland basketball.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please welcome to the court presenting the Sportsmanship in All Region certificates. We have 2 council delegates. Our first council delegate from Cameron, representing Cameron, Luke, Bird Springs, and Colvine, Casey Johnson. Representing Canada, Chilchimbato, Denahotso, council delegate Shandine Parrish. Also joining them, the president of the Navajo Nation, Boo Nygren, and First Lady Jasmine Blackwater Nygren. And also council delegate Shauna Claw. Ladies and gentlemen, each year, the Navajo Tribal Utility Authority and Choice Institute Wireless present sportsmanship awards to regional basketball players who have demonstrated overall academic performance and team leadership. At this time, NTUA and Choice NTUA Wireless are recognizing this year's sportsmanship team for the 2022-23 season. The student athletes are nominated by athletic directors, guidance counselors, and coaches. The selections are based on strong academic performance and sportsmanship-like qualities both on and off the basketball courts. These are sportsmanship qualities that follow NTUA's motto of teamwork and respect. So at this time, we'll introduce our Sportsmanship Award recipients. Introducing first, representing the Chinle High School Wildcats, Tegan Holland. Representing the Ganado High School Hornets, Brian Smith. Representing the Monument Valley High School Mustangs, Leander James. Representing the Page High School Sand Devils, Nolan McCormick. Representing the Tuba City High School Warriors, Pedro Martinez. Representing the Winter Rock High School Fighting Scouts, Marcus Nelson. And representing the Alchese High School Falcons, Kian Garcia. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give our sportsmanship recipients a big round of applause. In 2A and Choice in 2A, congratulate each of the following recipients and applaud coaches and families for supporting their student athletes. Good luck to the teams that advanced to the state finals. Thank you, sports fans, for a great basketball season, and safe travels to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for our Sportsmanship Award recipients. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we will introduce our 3A North All-Region selections. Introducing first the honorable mentions. Representing the Winter Rock Fighting Scouts, Jaden Maya, Tyron Watchman, Devin Yazzie, and Kaden Marianito. Representing the Tuba City Warriors, Nathaniel Fulton Jr. Kanoa Yazzie. And Merrick Bellagodi. Honorable mentions for the Page Sand Devils, Kyan Tate, Jimmy Alvarez, and Nolan McCormick. Representing the Monument Valley Mustangs, honorable mentions, Coy Phillips, Jalen Redhouse, and Kian Mann. Representing the Ganado Hornets, Alzan Key, Grant Paddock, and Keyshawn Brown. Representing the Chinle Wildcats, Stephen Anton, Joshua Key, and Antoine Bahi. Representing the Alchesay Falcons, Gavin Butterfield. And Caleb Henry. Now introducing the second team all-region selections. From the Tuba City Warriors, Pedro Martinez. From the Chinle Wildcats, Tegan Holland. From the Monument Valley Mustangs, Yuzio Flores. From the Chinle Wildcats, Shay Burbank. From the Window Rock Fighting Scouts, Marcus Nelson. And from the Page Sand Devils, Joey Bonali. Now introducing the all-region first team selections. From the Tuba City Warriors, Kyler Tupowina. From the Window Rock Fighting Scouts, Taylor Begay. From the Chinle Wildcats, Josiah Harvey. From the Chinle Wildcats, Delaney Bahi. From the Page Sand Devils, Orlandon Yazzie. And from the Monument Valley Mustangs, Al Brandon Bajun. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we will recognize our 3A North Region Defensive Player of the Year. From the Page Sand Devils, Tyree Stingley. The 3A North Region Offensive Player of the Year. From the Tuba City Warriors, Taven, Arizona. And now introducing the 3A North Region Players of the Year, Co-Players of the Year. First up, from the Monument Valley Mustangs, Roberto Flores. And Co-Player of the Year, from the Chinle Wildcats, Cashin Ryan. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our all-region selections a big round of applause. And now introducing our 3A North Region Coach of the Year, from the Page Sand Devils, Justin Smith. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our final two placings, team placings for the 3A North Regional Tournament. Let's give a big shout out to our runner-up, the Wildcats of Chinle High School. And now presenting the championship trophy to our 3A North champions and regular season champions to the Mustangs of Monument Valley High School. Once again, our champions, please turn around so the other fans on the other side of the arena can get your pictures. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the 2023 Arizona 3A North Regional Basketball Tournament. As always, we remind you to please check your surroundings to make sure you have all your belongings before heading to the exits. Once again, good luck to all the teams that made it to the state tournament. Be sure to check azpreps365.com for the latest brackets. There may have been some time changes and location changes due to the incoming storm. So once again, please check the website to make sure the bracket is up to date. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us all weekend long. Once again, we'd like to remind you to please check your surroundings to make sure you have all your belongings before heading to...
Thank you for being with us, everybody. We are going to try and get a post-game interview with our Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game, and I'll announce that gentleman for you right now. That is Roberto Flores. He scored 21 points today. So did Brandon Bijo. Roberto's coming mostly past the break. Interesting that Roberto scored 8 points in the first half and 13 points in the second half. Now Brandon Bijo scored 13 points in the first half and 8 points in the second half. We could have given it to either one of those guys. We'll go with Roberto Flores. We're going to speak with him. If we can get that opportunity. We'll also speak with... we would like to speak with Jaden Redhouse as well. And he's walking around out there. Can we get Jaden or not? Well, hold on. Folks, just kind of hang in there because I'm going to go do something real quick. I'm going to go get a couple of pictures with some ballers.
Are you on the playlist? Yeah, shut it down.
Once again, Mustang fans, your boys and girls team get a bye in the first round of the state tournament. The girls will be hosting the winner of Blue Ridge and Valley Christian there at the Nash Center in Kayenta, Friday night at 7 o'clock. The Monument Valley boys team will be hosting the winner of Globe and Benjamin Franklin Saturday night at 7 o'clock there at the Nash Center in Kayenta. For the Chinle Wildcat fans, the Chinle Wildcat girls basketball team will be hosting the Mountain Hills Falcons this Tuesday night at 7 o'clock here at the Wildcat Den. And the Chinle boys basketball team will be on the road. They will be playing at Thatcher High School on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. So good luck to both teams, all four teams, and the rest of the 3A North teams. April.
Hey, we still have some people out there watching. Thank you for hanging with us, everybody.
Please come down to the...
We still have our post-game interviews to do. the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game, brought to you by
down to the court.
White Mountain Regional Medical Center, is Roberto Flores. He is
Once again, ladies and gentlemen,
going to join us at some point here soon.
Please stay off the playing surface.
Al Brandon by Joe.
Once again, please stay off
We're looking
the
for
playing surface to take
Al Brandon to step in.
Takes a lot of work to keep
And Jaden Redhouse has been invited to come over and join us. We'll see if
off the playing surface. Thank you.
we'll see if he gets here. But they're doing it's picture taking time. So you got a bunch of people lined up, Monument Valley fans, and pictures getting taken with the trophy, and Roberto and Uziel right now. The brothers are out there taking pictures. I think, is that Mom that just jumped in there? I think so. That's very awesome. Very awesome. By the way, at some point in the next little while or shortly after the game, we will do the drawing for that Phoenix Suns jersey from Holbrook Family Dentistry. Okay, the Devin Booker jersey is going to be coming your way. It's picture time, everybody.
We hope you got all the pictures that you wanted. At this time, we need everyone to please start making your way up to the concourse area so our custodial staff can start cleaning up. It's been a long weekend, and we can get home a little earlier tonight. Once again, please start making your way up to the concourse area so our custodial staff can start cleaning up. Once again, we thank you for your cooperation.
My camera sucks, so. This is a Samsung. Oh, that's an older model. Yeah, that's right. Someone send me a picture. I need to figure it out. See people dropping off. And we want to talk to our player of the game, but he keeps getting dragged back in for congratulatory handshakes and for pictures with folks. That's Roberto Flores. And in the meanwhile, they're turning out the lights to try to get the folks out of here. Trying to get them gone. How you doing? Good. No? Not going to pound the knuckles there? All right. Like you anyway. How you doing? Right on. You're manhandling the trophy out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, please start making your way up to the concourse area.
Is Bert? You want to see if Bert can talk or not? He's right there.
Meet you there. Once again, please start making your way to the concourse area.
The folks are hanging in there. Some of you are still hanging around. Thank you for that. Not everybody has left our broadcast yet. Looking at a bunch of replays from the game. Hopefully, at some point they'll turn the lights back on. So they're going to go out of the locker room. So it's going to be a little bit of time. It could be a while. Monument Valley does not get out of the locker room in a hurry, so we'll hang around.
I know, get my gifts on.
We'll hang around. Wait for Bert.
I saw you. I didn't know if you were.
Hold on a second.
Oh yeah. Are you?
Okay, we'll see. Mr. President, nice to meet you.
Simmons.
With President Nygren? Mr. President? Can we get a picture? Sit up right there.
The crew right here.
Is it light enough for you to get the picture? Over here, guys. Over here, guys. It's great to meet you.
right, see you guys later.
Yes. Can I get a copy of that?
Oh, I'll look up your
Yeah.
website and see it.
You bet. Or our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. It's photo opportunities galore here at the Wildcat Den. Hey, is the staff getting a little restless? Kind of hating all this picture take? Yeah, I can get it. I see it. Hey, look at former President Joe Shirley's Wildcat letter jacket right there. That's an awesome piece of history, isn't it? Can't really see it much. That is the former President Joe Shirley right there. See the back of his jacket. They turned the lights out here, so trying to get people out of here. Trying to get people like the former president out of here. Trying to clear the place out. Much respect to President Joe Shirley and the current President Boo Nygren, who we just took some photos with a moment ago. How you doing there?
We lost it in our very first game.
We're still live, by the way, so we're waiting for our post-game interviews. And I don't know if we're going to get them. Good to see you, Malcolm. Malcolm Young. Are you out of here? Okay. Are you out of here?
No, not yet.
Okay. Congratulations, Stephen Young. Here, throw this on. We're killing time. We're still live right now.
We're killing time.
We're still live. We're killing time because we're waiting for.
Actually, that's a good country song.
We're waiting for
time. Do you want me to do a little karaoke here?
Killing Time was not a bad song.
No.
Who was it?
Clint Black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that song.
You know what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Hey, Mr. Athletic Director, your basketball clubs just won a girls and boys 3A North Region Championship right here. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Floyd.
Stephen Young, the athletic director of Monument Valley.
Thank you, Floyd.
Big
time.
Got to be proud.
Oh, I'm absolutely proud of these student athletes. They've worked their tail off. I mean, to be academically strong, to make sure they meet the grades, to be out here and under the pressure of just the environment here. I couldn't be more prouder than our student athletes. I mean, they showcased their talent today, and I am proud of them.
They played a great game for sure, and we're going to break it down a little bit with them. What's going on? Hey, there's our friend Rick Destia. Coach, great to see you. Stephen, I wanted to throw this out there. Your group that put on the tournament, led by the host athletic director, Lynette, looking back, but you and your brother Malcolm, who's the athletic director at Window Rock, April at Ganado, of course, the great Jamie Rowe, who was retiring.
Yes, sir.
Megan over at Page.
Yep.
Help me out. Who am I missing? I'm missing Justin Flowers.
Justin Flowers down in Altuve. Yep.
Okay, I want to make sure everybody gets their name recognized because your group, the athletic directors here put on a great tournament. Now, I will say this, and this is no slight to anybody in the past because this tournament is always great. It always has been great. It's been great for years. To me, this is the best yet. This was the best yet.
Oh, I absolutely agree. I think that when we began to meet early on in discussing the 3A North Regional Basketball Tournament, we wanted to add some old school back to it. Of course, we brought back the three-point shootout contest. It was a huge event back in the day, and we wanted to get our student athletes to get out there and who were top three-point shooters in the area, and we got that done. We wanted to provide a public address announcer that provided a almost mini arena type sound set up for us, and it was an overall it was a great production, and I just want to say that these things won't be possible without our student athletes.
Yeah.
But more importantly, our fans on the Navajo Nation, the White River Apache, and some that come over from the Hopi Reservation. They contribute greatly to the success of this tournament, and I just want to tell them to basically thank you for coming out and supporting these guys and gals, because without them, there isn't any tournament, and especially with our student athletes. So they deserve just as much recognition as our student athletes because of their support in our native communities.
How about all the people that stood in line in the freezing cold out there here before the boys' game to get their tickets and get in here, before the evening session? I mean, the fans were lined up out there all afternoon. And it was, as I understand, I got to stay inside. As I understand, it was pretty cold outside. So I mean, that takes a lot of heart and a lot of desire, just like the kids who play the games.
Yeah, dedicated. We have some dedicated fans that are fanatics. They love coming to basketball games. They love watching our students play, and so it all goes back to, again, what I just said earlier. You know, because the fans, this is what makes the sport great. And if we continue that fan base, I think we've hit the nail on the head here, and we continue to look for greater and better ideas as we move forward. But definitely, again, thank you to the fans.
There's nothing like it, the 3A North Region basketball tournament, nothing like it. And it's been a privilege for us to be a part of it, be here. And I, again, tip my hat to you guys. Congratulations on a job well done. And I hope that you and Lynette and all the rest of the athletic directors, take a lot of pride in this, because this was a phenomenal event.
Yes, it was.
Well done.
Thank you. And a lot of recognition needs to go to Lynette looking back. I mean, first year here at Chinle, taking on the role and the responsibility as the tournament director.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't say thank you enough to her, because she's taken a lot under her wing and basically has provided a successful event for everybody. And it's not to be taken lightly.
I'll tell you this. I would not want to have to be in the position of being a first-year athletic director, especially at a place like Chinle with all the facilities management that goes into that role, and then to have to execute the 3A North tournament. And with all the challenges that happen, we don't get to see all of the challenges and outcomes, but what we do get to see is the product and the finished product. And it was amazing. So Lynette does get a ton of credit. I'm sure for her a lot of sleepless nights. Maybe she'll get some rest now.
I hope she does get some rest, but I'd like to thank Jamie Rowe out of Tuba City.
Okay.
I know he's looking to hang up the athletic role as he comes to the end of the school year. And, a lot of things wouldn't be possible without his mentorship. A lot of us are young athletic directors, and we're always looking to always wanting to talk with him and get his insight on a lot of things that take place. And he's the core of the 3A North, and he's been there a long time. And so when we dive into that mind of his, it's something that he enjoys.
Yeah.
He just loves to answer the questions. There's never I don't know or a no. He's always providing such helpful resources to us. And so a lot of us have benefited from Jamie and getting to know him, and it's kind of sad to see him say, I'm going to hang it up, I'm going to give it to you guys. But I think that, as he said in the past, I'm a phone call away, I'm a text away, and that reassurance from him just tells a lot about his character and his willingness to still contribute in a direct way. But Jamie deserves a lot of credit for all the things that's happened in the 3A North.
I agree with you. He's been a delight for us to work with these many years. I got bad news for him, though. The bad news for Jamie Rowe is that see you, Shanna. Great job with the tournament. Great job. Amazing. But I wanted to say about Jamie, too bad, because these guys, they think they're retiring. Every guy I know that's retired gets called back. They're working again the next year. The year they're just drawn back in because these schools, these institutions, they need the experience, right? And you think you're retired one minute, and it turns out you're not really retired after all.
Yep. Yeah, it would be nice to have Jamie back at over a year from now, but he's got his time, and he's working on some things in future plans.
We're having a little bit of a glitch on our video, and we'll get that reset for you. There we go. I don't know. We're going to wait a couple of minutes more longer. Congratulations in order to the Monument Valley Mustangs, but we can't wait much longer to do our post games. We'll try to get this thing wrapped up for you as soon as possible. But I get it. I mean, it's a big moment. in the postgame, but the fans have been waiting, and we of course had to get out of the facility. So it's been good, and thank you, Stephen, for spending some time with us, talking, and just keep going onward and upward. I know that you have big plans, and as big as this tournament is now, I know that the future plans include growing it even more and doing more for the fans, doing more with the fans. So, absolutely, we want to create a good fan experience, and I think that's where our focus is going to shift. Is fans deserve a good show. They deserve, just coming into an environment. They should have that fan experience, and hopefully we get to that point as we move forward. And that's just not specifically speaking about basketball itself. We want to make sure that we advance the product with our other sports, football, volleyball, cross country, wrestling, and track and field, baseball and softball. So we're examining all of our other sport programs within our school, and there's a need for us to focus on those just as much as we do on basketball, volleyball, and football. So there's a great supporting cast in the 3A North, and as we move forward, we're gonna strive our best. I got an idea for you on your championship Saturday, so let me hit that up with you before you leave the place here when it's all said and done, okay? But remember to hit me up about this idea I've got for you. You might like it, okay? All right, sounds good. All right, Stephen, thank you. Stephen Young, the athletic director at Monument Valley, and the director, right? The 3A North Region director. What's your title? What? President-elect. Okay. I do get you. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get that post game for you folks here. The Monument Valley team still in the locker room, still getting it all done. They have cleared out the arena. But if we do get that in the next couple of minutes, we'll take those interviews. If not, we're gonna wrap it up and get you ready for the playoffs. Do remember this: with the boys tournament beginning on Wednesday, the boys 3A state tournament will start on Wednesday, and in the first round, Chinle will be on the road at Thatcher. Page will host Blue Ridge, big game there, and Snowflake hosting Sholo. Teams we cover with Northland basketball. In the second round, Holbrook will start their play. They're going to play either Florence or ALA West Foothills. That's next Saturday in Holbrook. Monument Valley will be playing at home in the second round. After a first round bye, they'll play either Ben Franklin or Globe. And that's what it looks like for the Northland basketball boys that we cover. How about on the other side? How about the girls? Well, in the first round for the girls, Snowflake is at home against Coolidge this coming Tuesday. Winslow hosts Ganado same day. Well, actually, that might be on Wednesday. They're talking about moving that game. We don't know for sure, but we do encourage you to check out the schedule on the AIA's website. The Holbrook Roadrunners did make the playoffs. Congratulations to Greg Perkins, ladies. And they will be at Tuba City, to open up the playoffs this coming Tuesday. Page hosting Florence in the first round. You got Chinle at home against Fountain Hills on Tuesday. Blue Ridge at Valley Christian. And 4 of the teams that we cover got buys, first-round buys. The Alchese Lady Falcons will be at home. They'll play either Parker or Wickenburg next Friday. Windrock will be at home on Friday against either Winslow or Ganado. Sholo gets a home game. We're going to broadcast that one. We know that one for sure. They're going to play either Thatcher or Scottsdale Christian. And then finally, Monument Valley is at home, and they're going to take on either Blue Ridge or Valley Christian. I want to remind you that with all of the post-game stuff, we were unable to do our drawing yet, but we will do our drawing later on tonight. Somebody's going to win that great Phoenix Suns jersey, the Devin Booker jersey that we have received from Holbrook Family Dentistry. So let me give that T-shirt to the young man we're about to talk to. We got the Devin Booker jersey we're giving away. I've got a T-shirt that we will not give away. Mm-hmm. That's my T-shirt right here, this T-shirt that I own. I don't know if we're going to be able to shoot video. It's so dark here. So we'll try to shoot some video. And eventually I'll show you a T-shirt that has a number 10 for Monument Valley on the back. His name is Roberto Flores. He is the Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Bert, congratulations.
Hey,
okay, you want me?
much,
Okay,
man.
we want to hold for a second. We are going to try to get this shot. Is it possible to flip the lights back on? I wonder if that's possible at all. Don't know. It would be extremely helpful, but we're going to get a really dark, I think, interview here. You don't mind that, Bert, do you?
Yeah, I don't mind that.
The camera's got some sensitivity, but it doesn't have a ton of sensitivity. I don't want to ask you the key questions just yet because I want to save the raw emotion. You're coming off of that microphone?
If they turn the lights on, we'll shoot it.
Gotcha. If they turn the lights on. Okay, so we're good? All right. Let's get to it. Post-game wrap-up here on the boys 3A State 3A North. We're going to start all that over again. He's going to edit that. My brain is completely done. And I think they're giving us some light. We'll see here. The 3A North Region Boys Championship game is in the books. It's in the books, everybody. What a great finish to the North Region Tournament this year in 2023. And the coverage of this on our video presentation, plus the tournament itself, is presented by Choice Broadband. Our White Mountain Regional Medical Center presentation of the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game will undertake that now with Roberto Flores, who joins us. Hey, Bert.
Hey, what's
Congratulations.
up? Thank you, man.
What a win. What a win for you guys today. You guys came out, it felt like you were mission-minded. I mean, from the beginning, you played great basketball.
Yeah. I really like the way we came out today and distributed, and it's just the way we're supposed to be coming out, playing every single game, and it just felt good coming out like that and having a hot start.
Well, what would you say then about where this suggests your team is at? Where are you? I mean, are you guys where you want to be? We've talked to you a couple of times, and we get the indications that there's something left in the tank. There's something still you can do. There's something more you can do. Are you getting there?
Yeah. I feel like there's always room for improvement on this team, and just as we go through practices every day on the daily, we just work even harder to accomplish like what we did today, and it feels good.
This was one of those games. It was extremely physical out there.
Yeah,
I mean, there were guys were going at each other, but keeping it cool. Okay, keeping it cool.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I mean, you could tell they were gonna pull out all the stops to beat you. You guys were playing tough to beat them, and you never really gave up. Never stopped the play out there.
Yeah. And I think for the most part is the officiating. They let us play through it, play against each other fair and square, and I just like how both teams competed against each other today.
How does this get you guys ready for now the state playoffs?
I feel like we shouldn't be like. I feel like we should just enjoy the moment as of right now and just get back to it on Monday and just keep going, man.
You got a week. You got a week off. Is that good for you?
That's good.
Think the full week off is good?
Yeah.
Get a little bit healed up. Get a little rested up, maybe.
Yeah.
And get going for the state playoffs. And you will get that first round bye. You've worked hard. You guys worked hard. Is there any of your measurables, any of your goals, are they being met yet?
Today, one of them was met. Is going back to back for the regional title. But of course, the main goal is to get that.
Get the ring.
Get that ring.
Get the real gold basketball down there from the state.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are on your way to taking the next step. That's for sure. Do you? This is your last time here. Last time playing in front of this crowd at the region. What was that like for you?
I just took it all in, man, and just saw everyone, and I just appreciate the nation, just the whole nation overall, not just the MV community, and just like all the teams have like so much support, and I just appreciate like all the support out there, and it was a good game to take in for the last time.
Never again, right? Never again?
Yes, never
You'll
again.
never play in this kind of environment here. You'll never play again here in this place. Wow. You've been doing it for 4 years.
That's
You've
tough
been
to think
playing
about.
in front of these fans right here for 4 years, huh?
Yes.
A lot of games, a lot of memories, I'm sure. I'm glad we got to catalog some of that for you guys here with the Sports Zone. You can you can look back on
I can
on a lot of the media that we collected.
Look back on that.
Hey, you're in a great you're playing basketball in a great era, great time for media coverage. My older sons, I have 2 older sons, Derek, our camera guy, he's my son. And he was a great athlete, state champion baseball player at Blue Ridge, state champion football player at Blue Ridge as well. His older brother was a great baseball player, great football player, first team All-State quarterback guy at Blue Ridge. And they never got this, right? They never got it. We weren't doing it, and nobody else was really doing this. They don't have this. There isn't all that footage, all those highlights, all those moments captured.
Yeah, every athlete should be honored and feel special about this technology we got going on nowadays. It's incredible. It's
a pretty cool thing. It's been fun to watch you, man. It's been fun to watch you. We get to see you again here in the playoffs, and so I'm not. It's not that fatalistic here, but a moment here. It's been great. You guys keep it going, okay? And
I got you, man.
We can't wait to see you soon. Congratulations.
Thank you for your support, Floyd.
What a win.
Yep.
This guy right here. Bring it in. Yeah, my man. And thank you for this incredible T-shirt.
Yeah, of course, man. You deserve it.
I love it. And I'll take with me to the grave.
Yep. Thanks, man.
Good job,
Appreciate
man. All right, Roberto Flores. Unfortunately, we couldn't shoot video there because the lights are it's too dark in here. Too dark. The camera's as sensitive as we wish they were. They're not that sensitive. And they had turned out the lights to try to get the crowd out of here. And yet in the crowd there is still crowds. Maybe that's the staff working the tournament over, doing some photos and doing some talking and doing some stuff. That they deserve a lot of credit for the hard work done. This staff here at Chinle High School. Thank you to Roberto Flores, the Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game. It's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center for joining us. And I don't know what's going on with the video, but who cares? Because we're wrapping it up, and I do appreciate you, everybody, and those people that hung around. And we did have several hundred people still hanging around watching the wrap-up on this. We'll continue our coverage of Northland basketball into the playoffs now. We couldn't do it without Choice Broadband. So let me say thank you again to Choice, to Valina and Shanna and everybody on the crew at Choice Wireless. When you see them, please say thank you to them for supporting our efforts. Without them, we couldn't do this. And we value their friendship and their partnership. Thank you to Sholo Ford for joining us here in February in our coverage of Northland basketball. They'll be also helping to sponsor the upcoming Northland basketball All-Star game in June. So thank you to Sholo Ford. Thank you to Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Thank you to Holbrook Family Dentistry. We'll find a winner for the Phoenix Suns jersey coming up in a little bit. Give away that great Devin Booker jersey to somebody. Thank you to Holbrook Family Dentistry. And as well, thank you to Beeman Well Drilling. Thank you to Ace Hardware of the White Mountains for the help. And finally, thank you to White Mountain Regional Medical Center. They bring you the Sports Zone Radio's Player of the Game. That'll do it. Our team, unbelievable performance by our guys led by Derek Simmons, the producer. And the work that they put in, you have no idea, folks. You have no idea how hard our guys and gals worked to get this production done. It's kind of a skeleton crew. It's not a big crew, but I think the product looks like it's a lot bigger crew, doesn't it? I mean, they do such a good job, and we've got this kind of methodology down that we have for producing the games, and it takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of talents, and we've got the talent on our team, and I'm proud of them. Derek Simmons, the producer, what an amazing job that he has done all weekend long. Julio K., our technical director, the guy that puts the pictures and the look together for you that you get to watch out there, like that look on your screen. What a great shot right there of those four guys on that team, that Monument Valley team that celebrate a victory today. Thank you to our camera operators, to Jessica Kay and to Leonard Keone Jr. for the great work. And to Leonard's parents hanging around, and they give us a hand and help us out. And Leonard's mom, what is your first name again? Ramona. Leonard's mom, Ramona Keone, is an amazing weaver. Do I call you that? Is that what we call it? You're a weaver? And she's shown me some great samples of her work, and it's unbelievable. And she is renowned for the work that she has done. She's had stuff displayed at the Hurd Museum and in other locations to demonstrate her amazing work as a weaver. I just wanted to mention that because she showed me some great stuff here, and it's unbelievable. And she hangs around and helps out a little bit. Mr. Keone, Leonard Keone Sr., helping us out here with our stuff. We got a lot of stuff. That's it. Going to say goodbye, folks. Thank you for being with us. And we'll see you in the playoffs coming up very soon, everybody. We'll be at locations across the state providing playoff coverage the best that we can here at the Sports Zone. Our coverage presented by Choice Broadband. For that entire group of great people that I get to be associated with, I'm Floyd Simmons. Thanking you for being here with us, everybody. God bless you. We'll see you down the road with more Northland basketball. Bye-bye for now.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at sportszone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.